like I'm up so high, I got no doubt.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys coming off a tie after an evenly matched battle a week ago. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the... So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. The Chargers had 10-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Stroud. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Third and goal, Stroud. Touchdown! Takedown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Dances by him. A second fake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And he fires one, but incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Here's Stroud.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32.
Herbert off of play action. There's a nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pick up the 25.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Harris running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Less than a yard.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run once more with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. And it is caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Johnston on the quick slant. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Texans.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. Another one caught by Collins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Likely. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He'll find Najee Harris. Here's 2nd and 7.
Najee Harris. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
At the Texans 44.
Right side, he has Johnston. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers.
Again, Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 36 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Stroud keeps it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
That wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards in movement with those last 2 plays.
Chargers 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. First down, Houston.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Texans.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Christian Kirk.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Texans first down.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. Evades him at the 20. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Back to Mixon on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He's brought down
4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the
Not too
play.
many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, here's Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Now it's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Smith to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over. So Stroud and the Texans down by 2 touchdowns, 2:12 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
The tackle by Derwin James. 10 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The Chargers' 41-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
First down, Texans.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's third down and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Here's second down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Now Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Stroud to throw it. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk from 21 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
21.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down, Houston.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. Stroud looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To throw is Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10.
First down, Texans.
Here's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Stroud back to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 yards.
And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7 yards.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Chargers, They get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.